Hey guys, so today I want to talk about my weight gain. I gained like 6 kg, which is around 13 pounds this winter, which sounds quite a lot. It is quite a lot in a very short time. And I want to talk about it because I have never felt better about myself and it literally changed so much for me. So I want to share this with you today, my journey, why I did it. I did it on purpose, like it wasn't like I was gaining weight. I purposely gained weight. I didn't know that I was gaining that much, but we're gonna get into that later. If the angle changed or if I'm sitting any different, I had to go to the doors. My peanut butter that I ordered weeks ago finally arrived. Okay, when I started my fitness journey, I wanted to lose weight, like probably everyone else. And I started my fitness journey in the end of 2019. I started going to a gym. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I was just starting to lift weights and I was starting to count calories, go on a diet. We all have been there, we all have been there. When I started going to the gym, I did like 3 days a week and then I went up to 4 days a week. I'm still doing 4 days a week, but I did a lot of cardio. I mean, I don't know if it's a lot, but well, now I'm not doing any cardio. Actually, I stopped like thinking about it last year in fall when I started to gain weight, like in around September. I stopped cardio and I didn't set myself a time limit for how long I wanted to stop cardio, and I was like, I'm just gonna start whenever I'm gonna feel like it. It's been a year. It's been a year and I haven't started cardio. Okay, funny side story, whatever. I did, compared to now, where I'm not doing any cardio, I did a lot of cardio. I did HIIT training a lot. I don't know, I loved it at the time. Now I'm like, I would never want to do that. I just did a lot of working out and I wasn't eating a lot of food. Please don't take any of this as advice for losing weight. I was eating around 1,400 calories, sometimes 1,200, like for a very short time because I was just hungry all the time, obviously. I just want to clarify, I would never in my entire life eat 1,400 calories again. This is a ridiculous little amount of food for pretty much every human being, for every adult. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not anyone to say that, but that just sounds. I know how much 1,200 calories are, and it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Okay. I was exercising a lot. I was eating very little, and I was eating very healthy for a certain amount of time, a few months, I don't know. So I was losing weight, obviously, but I never lost enough weight. Like when I got onto the scale, I was like, I want to lose more, I want to lose more, and I was never really happy with how much weight I lost. Like I was still like, I don't like my thighs, I don't like my stomach, there's still so much fat, I want to lose so much more. And then I kind of like went back and forth between eating normal, probably like in a maintenance level to maintain my weight, and then a few months doing that and then going back into, oh, now I want to lose a little bit more weight again. And that was all I ever did, going to the gym, until fall of 2021, like last year in fall, because I always felt the need to lose more weight. Like I never wanted to have, I kind of wanted to have a certain number on the scale that I wanted to weigh, but on the other side, I didn't really care about the number. I just wanted my stomach and my thighs to disappear, and I wanted to be, I don't know, skinny. So no matter how much weight I lost, I was never happy, like ever. And I felt like I didn't lose any weight, pretty much. When I looked in the mirror, I never felt like there was anything changing that much, like as much as I wanted it to change. It's only now when I look back at these photos that I realize I lost a lot of weight and I was actually pretty skinny. Like I wasn't dangerously, like I wasn't that skinny that you would be concerned or anything, but I was pretty skinny. Like I certainly did not have to gain weight. Lose weight. I also lost my period. I didn't really think about it. I was googling it and there was like that you can lose your period when you're over exercised and under eat, but I never really thought that that was me, because I thought I'm eating enough food and I'm not over exercised. Like I wasn't going to the gym 6 times a week, and you know, like I was like, that's not me. And I was talking to my doctor about it, and she was like, it's fine that I'm not having my period because I'm taking the pill. But still, it was concerning to me. I didn't have my period for a year. A whole year. Like, I didn't even know what it feels like to have a period anymore. Like, I didn't have that cycle of 1 month, and you know, I forgot what it's like to have a period. Like, when other people got the period, I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing females have. I didn't need any tampons or anything. It was just, there was nothing there. Nothing. I lived without my period, and I completely forgot about it. That's that. And then I injured my back. Last year in summer, I was doing deadlifts and I had a back injury and I didn't know what it was. And I was concerned that it was going to be, I'm gonna pop the word on the screen because I have no idea what it is in English, that it's gonna be that. And I had to wait to make I think it's called MRI, to see if that's really what I think it is. And it was like in 2 months, like the next appointment was in 2 months. So I had to wait a long time to know for sure what I have. And at that time, I was like, okay, I need to get a coach. I need someone professional. I need someone who helps me with my back pain and making sure that I'm not gonna injure myself further. So, got myself a coach. And when he asked me what my goal was, I was like, I want to lift heavier, but I also want to lose weight. And he looked at me and he was like, why would you want to lose weight? And at that time when he said that to me, I didn't understand it. I was like, I mean, obviously I need to lose some weight, you know what I mean? But now looking back on it, I was already I was so skinny. Of course he was like, why would you want to lose any more weight? He was like, I should try to go into a plus, like eating more calories that I'm burning and trying to gain weight. Not like that much weight, like that was my fault that I gained that much weight. It was like, just, I'm gonna get into that, but it was just eating more than I was used to. So I started, I don't remember, in September or October, I started to eat more, which was the first time ever, and so it was purposely gaining weight, and it was scary, not gonna lie. It was very, very scary, and I think, I don't remember exactly, but I think like 1 month in or 2 months in, I really don't remember, I gained like 2 kg or something. And I freaked out. I completely freaked out. I remember texting him and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot do this anymore. I gained weight, maybe I should cut again, maybe I should lose weight again, and I was freaking out. So he had to send me I don't know, it was like a 4 or 5 minute voice message to talk me out of that again and making sure that I'm going to continue, because otherwise I would ruin the entire process. So that was that. And I'm very lucky that I had that guidance and that reassurance, because I think like without him, number one, I probably would have been too afraid to do it, and even if I would have done it, I would have stopped in that time when I realized I was gaining weight. Like, I'm very thankful that I had him in that time and that I could do this with him and that I had a guidance. I know not everyone has a guidance. If you want to know how I did it, maybe I can do a separate video on it, because I know not everyone can get a coach and have someone to do this with. And getting a little bit more into how to gain weight and how I did it and stuff like that. I don't know if it's a video I should film, but yeah, that's that. I don't know where I read it, but I think somewhere I read that gaining weight, or why gaining weight is so hard for a lot of people, is because you kind of lose control, and I'm a control freak. So obviously this freaks me out if I lose control over something. And also I feel like it is like when you have been in your life, in a point in your life where you were heavier than the other girls that were around you in school or somewhere, it's still in your mind, it still triggers something, and you're always scared that you're gonna be like that again. When I started to eat more, I noticed immediate changes. I remember I felt like so much better in the gym. I was not being able to lift a lot of weights. Like, I could maybe squat 30 kgs, maybe I did like, I don't remember, 40 or 50 kg hip thrust. Like, it was not a lot. I mean, I was scared because of my back because I had my back injury and I was literally scared to use any more weight, but I couldn't lift a lot. Also because I didn't have the energy. Like, where did I get that energy from if I'm not eating? So when I started my journey of gaining weight, it was the first time that I could eat more. Like, I wasn't used to that. That was a completely new feeling for me. I was eating 5 times a day, which was new for me. Was I eating 5 times? Yeah, 5 times a day, which was completely new for me. I had bigger portions. I wasn't like so afraid of food, or I don't know how to explain it. And it was a really weird feeling, but it was a very free feeling. It felt amazing to eat more and to not be afraid to eat more. So when I started eating more, I started to lift so much heavier in the gym. I made so much progress in such a short amount of time. Like, I literally noticed the changes, and I never noticed a lot of change. I remember like my upper body changed so much in such a short period in such a short period of time. Like, there were even people coming up to me in the gym and were like, "Oh my gosh, you're looking good." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." Because I felt insecure because I was like, oh, my stomach and my legs and everything. But I saw the changes. It was amazing to see changes that fast. And like I said, it was amazing to lift heavier and to feel better, to have more energy in the gym, to have more energy during the day. I got my period back. I literally got my period back once I started eating more, which was insane. I didn't expect it. I didn't have food cravings. Like, suddenly I didn't have any food cravings anymore. I remember when I was eating I was eating normal amounts of food, but I was always like a little bit hungry, and I always had cravings, and I always wanted to snack in between meals. I didn't have that anymore, like, at all. I didn't want to snack in between meals. I didn't have any cravings. I kind of gave myself food freedom. Full food freedom over the next months during winter. At first I went into very controlled into very controlled bulk, and then I was like, I don't care. I don't recommend it. I was during winter in a very, very, very bad mental state. I wasn't doing well mentally. I wasn't doing well mentally. I didn't care. I was just eating whatever I felt like. I didn't care about my macros. I didn't track. I didn't care how much I was eating. I think I was supposed to eat like 2,100 calories. I was eating more and more over time. Like, I started out with maybe like 2,000, 2,100, and then I was just eating more and more. And I didn't care. Like, I literally didn't care. I was eating whatever I felt like. I remember I ate so much. I ate a lot of cereal, like, cornflake cereal. What do you say to that? With milk in the evening instead of my Greek yogurt with fruit. I was eating a lot of bread. Not that bread is bad. I just want to say examples what I was eating. I was eating so much bread, and I was eating so many carbs. I was eating a lot of fat, actually. I was high in protein, but probably not as high as I could have been. But like I said, I didn't care. I wasn't in a good mental state anyway, so I was just glad I was eating. But I gave myself full food freedom, and it was amazing. I didn't care what I was eating. I wasn't hungry. I didn't have any cravings. I never felt better in my life. I had so much energy. I felt amazing about myself. After doing this for a couple of months, I gained a lot of weight. I gained more weight than I wanted to gain. Like, I want to gain 6 kg. Like, no, that was never the goal. Like, 2 kg already freaked me out. I was just eating. I didn't weigh myself. The first time I weighed myself was, I think, in April. Because I didn't care about the number on the scale anymore. I was looking into the mirror. I was feeling good about myself. My upper body changed a lot. I loved it. My bum grew, like my booty grew a lot. My legs also grew, which wasn't like what I initially wanted. But I have never felt better in my body in the way that I look than I do now. 6 kg heavy. I'm not technically right now I'm not 6 kg heavier. I lost 2 kg just because I want to go into another bulk in the winter, so I was cutting a little bit during summer because I want to do that again. I want to have that again, not as out of control as I did this time, but I want to go into a bulk in winter again. So I was cutting a little bit during summer. I was losing a little bit of weight. I wasn't even trying to lose weight, to be completely honest. I was having so much takeout. I was having so much McDonald's, so much Burger King, other burgers. I was having pizza, pasta, bread. I was having everything during summer and I didn't care, and I still lost weight because I have now a more healthy food approach. I gave myself food freedom and it works. I can lose weight, gain weight with food freedom. I actually, maybe I should do a video on how I gained food. It is amazing. I eat pretty much whatever I want. I think I still, like, I'm happy with the way that I look. When I was losing weight and I was super skinny, I was never happy with the way that I looked. Like there would have never been enough weight that I could have lost. And I was never happy, no matter what I did. And now that I gained weight, which was the complete opposite from what I ever have done before and what I wanted to do, and now I feel better than I have ever before. I love my body the way it is. I have come to accept the way that I look. I love that I have more thighs and that I have a big bum. It's just how I look. I like my curves. I just naturally have them. I talked about this in my how to be confident video, if you want to watch it, that I just accepted the fact that I'm not someone who is super skinny. I have always had a little bit more curves and a little, you know, I was always a little bit more, but now I love it. And I feel like the weight gain even made it even better. And yeah, since then, since gaining weight, I do feel amazing about myself, about my body. Like if you have been trying to lose weight for a long time and you feel like nothing's changing, you're always the same, and you feel hungry all the time, you feel tired all the time, maybe you should start to gain a little bit of weight to change something about your body, because you won't get anywhere by just losing weight all the time. This is what I realized. Gaining weight is amazing. I remember I watched Natasha, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna pop it on the screen. I'm gonna pop her channel on the screen. I highly recommend watching her if you have never watched her. She has amazing videos on how losing weight for a long amount of time, like your body gets used to it if you just lose weight all the time, and it will stop losing weight. And the best thing you can do in that time is to gain weight. I know it sounds stupid, but honestly, you will gain, if you go to the gym and exercise and gain weight, it will look amazing and you will feel so much better. And I just would recommend this to everyone. If you've never tried it, if you've never been in a bulk, if you've never tried gaining weight, it is truly life-changing. It gave me so much confidence, and I've never, like I said, I've never felt better in my body. I think that's everything I wanted to share on gaining weight. If you want me to talk about how I did it more in detail or how I gained food freedom, let me know. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. And other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.